It's time for a little Hollywood swinging. Here's a look at what's new in entertainment. Taye Diggs is back on the small screen. He's one of the hosts of a new competition game show called Second Chance Stage. The game show gives performers the chance to aim for dreams deferred.
Upon the first episode, the whole emphasis changed. So instead of me kind of judging these performers, number one, I was learning from them, and I had no idea how emotional and invested and affected I would be by watching these performance, what they're doing with yet another opportunity to pursue their dreams. You know, once somebody makes a decision to do something, especially when it's in the arts, and they have to move in a different direction, and then they get a chance to revisit their dream, something magical happens, and we were able to witness that every episode.
Taye's doing his Pharrell. He's been living his dream of acting for more than years with roles in some of the audience's favorite films. He told entertainment producer Tyra Martin he's just starting to get used to the praise for his award-winning work.
The past 5 years, I've allowed myself to kind of receive compliments or people saying, you know, that they grew up on a certain film or TV show and how it affected them. I think I feel very blessed.
You can stream Second Chance Stage right now on Max.
If I'm trained for the second gold medal, I'm gonna need exactly what the man get.
Is it the money? Is it the recognition?
Money is recognition. This ain't just about me. It's just for all the women.
Came into the gym at night.
Coming to the big screen next week from MGM Studios is The Fire Inside. I'm told if I don't see that, you know, I'm doing a disservice to women. This inspirational film tells the story of Clarissa Shields. She's the groundbreaking boxer, the first American woman to win Olympic gold in the sport, and the first boxer, man or woman, to win back-to-back gold. She's one of only 4 boxers in history to hold all 4 major world titles, yet her story not well known. I had no clue. We caught up with the cast who told us why being part of this project is so important.
It's one of the beautiful things about this project for me. I don't think I've been a part of something that means so much in this way. So it's just an honor, you know, to be able to be a little part of her story in some way and be able to tell it and have it be, you know, out in the theaters where it belongs and seen by a lot of other people so other people can learn and know about what she's accomplished and the history that she's made.
You know, we have a long history of withholding stories that involve us in certain places. Sports is no exception. Mm-hmm. And not just stories that involve us as Black people, but also women, you know, and I just remember thinking, it was like, well, I never saw Wheaties box, I never saw a commercial, I never saw a Nike ad, I never saw for something that's so monumental and historic. And I got upset. I was really upset. And I was like, why? And then I sat back and I was like, oh, well, you know why. And then it became a charge of like making sure that people never forgot.
Clarissa says she hopes sharing her story will give the next generation of boxers a head start.
Stay true to themselves and that they put in hard work and they don't get discouraged, they can go very, very far. And not just in boxing, but any sport or any career that they have in life. It's all about putting in the hard work and putting in the time and consistency.
Second gold medal.
The Fire Inside hits theaters Christmas Day. It's just one of many great movies to see this holiday season. Emmanuel Noisette and Reggie Ponder are here with some of their picks. And I want to start off, you're the one who said if I don't see The Fire Inside, then I do a disservice to women, right?
Yeah, because she's a powerhouse. This one who is unknown. I think her record is somewhere like 64-1. She was the first to win back-to-back Olympic gold medals. This tells the story of how she came out of Flint.
Yeah, Michigan.
And she had a tough home environment. Her coach, played by Brian Tyree Henry, helped her through the whole thing. And then she got pushback. She got pushback in terms of being paid. She got pushback in terms of how she's going to be trained.
She's a Black woman.
She's a she's a bad Black woman. We need to go out and support this movie in the theaters Christmas Day.
Do you agree?
I absolutely agree. I mean, the story.
Oh, so you agree.
Well, yeah, this time we agree. But no, it's kind of ironic almost that if you don't want to go see it, it kind of plays into the theme of how she didn't feel seen even though she really earned all this accreditation with all of her accomplishments, being a 2-time gold medalist, and no one cared because she was a woman, she's in boxing, she's black. So absolutely, they did a great job.
Well, I mean, she was in the same Olympics in 2012 as Michael Phelps. Everybody knows who Michael Phelps is, but they don't know who she is.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about some other ones. How about Mufasa?
Ooh, I like Mufasa.
Yeah.
You know, Mufasa, that's a story that it is a prequel to the classic story that we've seen already.
Lion King.
Of Lion King, and it tells a story of how the two brothers basically, you know, went through their journey and how they got to the position that they were in. And I think what people will be surprised at is it's not the story that you would expect. And how they get to their tensions and their complicated relationship is far different than what you would probably expect normally. So,
Reggie, there's some powerhouses in this too, right?
There are absolutely some powerhouses, and there's a powerhouse missing, and that powerhouse is James Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's noticeable.
Oh.
Just because he is so iconic. So I'm
But
not
they couldn't do
I know,
anything,
not to do any disservice to everybody else who's there, but
Beyonce, Blue Ivy.
You have John
Anika
Connie
Noni Rose,
John Connie, who reprises his role as Rafiki. He narrates this, and he does a great job of shouldering the voice of this,
So go
of this
see it.
film.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Okay.
animation is fantastic.
Amazing. I know. They say it looks like they're real lions. Like, how do you get the lions to sing like that? Moana's another good one.
Moana is another one.
Well,
This
The
one-
Rock's in it.
This is, well,
One
first
of
of
his
all,
2 movies.
It's The Rock,
Yeah.
right? So, of course, there's that. And then it's just a follow-up to a powerhouse type of animated film that, of course, you could bring the family, you know, to come see. I mean, my girl's already bullying me to go see it for a second time.
But
So-
everything's what?
5 weeks in a row, #1 at the box office. So if you don't want to see an animated film, I understand.
But you don't think it's as good as the first one, though, right?
It's not
Because
as
of
good as
James
the
Earl
first one.
Jones.
And not only just because of James Earl Jones, I just think that the first one just stands on its own. This is a great lead-in to tell you
Oh,
the
we're talking
story.
about Moana now. I'm
For
sorry.
Moana,
I'm sorry.
right,
Oops,
right.
James Earl Jones was not in that. Never mind. Okay, going on. Okay, you guys agree on that, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what don't you agree on? What about Red One?
Oof. No, I think we agree on that one.
We
'cause-
both agree on 101. So,
Well,
so
the
when
trailer's horrid.
When I saw the trailer, I actually thought that this would be my movie.
I'm surprised.
You're gonna steal Santa, and then you get the Rock that's gonna come and save the day. So the first part of the movie, maybe 2 minutes of the movie, I'm thinking that's gonna be it. But it's not as funny as I wanted it to be. It's not as engaging as I wanted it to be. However, they were smart by putting it in the theaters.
Why is the farmer's insurance guy in this?
JK
Yeah.
is buffed in this, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah. Buff? You got a buff Santa now.
Really?
J.K.
Yeah.
Simmons did his thing.
Uh-oh.
But it's so great that it's now on streaming, so you just can just watch it at home and check it out.
There you go.
So,
Triple, what is it? Triple.
The
triple
six
eight,
triple-
688.
Is that good? What is that?
Yes, that's directed and written by Tyler Perry, and it tells the story of the first and only during World War II, the Army unit.
Oh, yeah,
of
Kerry
only
Washington's in this one, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Kerry
But
Washington
do
did
you
a
like
fantastic
Tyler
job.
Perry movies?
see, I hate that you're gonna ask me that. Yes, there are some Tyler Perry movies I like, and there's some that don't
you
work
like
for
this
me.
one?
I love this one.
Really?
I absolutely did. I was in the room crying because the way in which they portray this is another one of those movies
Historical,
that
yeah.
that they show these women who we don't know about, and the job that they did during that time, they were expected not to even be able to do that. So yes, Carrie does a good job. Ebony, I miss.
Is Oprah in it?
Obsidian.
Yeah, Oprah's in it for a
she
minute.
makes a feature.
Just
for a hot
for a
second.
minute.
Yeah.
But this is very, very well done, and it's so important. And the woman who Ebony plays Lena, and Lena just died at 100 years old
Wow.
in January.
Isn't it funny how these people who go through so much live so long?
Yeah.
You know?
Might be for a purpose.
Yeah, really. Now, Tyler, is he changing his way of doing movies now, you think?
I don't think Tyler is experienced.
Yeah.
He is a mogul at this. I don't think he has any reason to change what he's
agree with
doing.
that.
And this movie is not going to be any different. I mean, it's a good film, solid, great message. worth seeing as well.
Wicked is up for some awards. You say that's worth seeing. You loved it.
I loved Wicked.
You like it too?
I liked it a lot.
I have no desire to see it.
I liked it a lot.
I just don't.
I think that they did a really good job of transitioning this from a play to a movie. And that doesn't always happen, to be able to say, how do we make these characters these characters work?
Is Cynthia good in it?
Cynthia is so good
Yeah.
that she makes me want to say, I want to be seen in green.
Matter of fact, I'd say if you had any inkling to watch it, it would be for Cynthia because
Not Ariana?
well, no, she's good too.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just the fact that the way that they made this character black under green skin, of course, the themes of persecution, racism, discrimination, it hits harder. I mean, the mere fact that she chose for her character to have micro braids, all of that is intentional. So there's some stuff in there that you might be a little surprised by at how relevant this movie really is.
But there's some issues though. There's no black male leads, right?
Yeah. You know, we criticize every little thing, but this is good. This is good. When we talk about, there's a scene in there where the animals are being banished, and the animals can talk, and they're teaching some of the classes or whatever. That's another message that they're trying to say is that how are you going to push away a whole group of people? So this is a smart movie. It has some real messages in it, and the young people are just sopping this one up.
Okay, why
And the
should I
singing is amazing too.
Okay.
The singing
Singing is
is
amazing.
Why
just
should I go
off the-
see Gladiator?
Denzel. That's it.
Did he
I know
say Denzel?
We gonna disagree on this, but I say Denzel. Like you're going there because Denzel is Denzel. He's amazing. He acts.
And you're
I
not a
think he
Denzel
carries
dude?
it.
No. We don't disagree on the Denzel thing. We just disagree that I think that the story works. And he's like, maybe.
She's yawning, folks.
I think that the story works. You get the politics in there. You get the fights in the Coliseum.
But you get Denzel.
And you get Denzel.
Right, okay.
I
You
told
can
you, that's
find
it.
Reggie's reviews at ReggieBonder.com. And you can also find Emmanuel on social media for all his reviews at emansreviews.com. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.